We are on the road to WrestleMania, and we have a lot in store on this episode. Welcome to another episode of the Fight Factory Wrestling Podcast right here from the Richard Lucas Chevrolet and Subaru Studio. It is Dave Sturchio. It is Tommy D. It is Chris Payne. And
laughed.
Tommy Tequila, what?
Subaru.
Yes, Subaru. Richard, get yourself a Subaru at Richard Lucas Subaru.
Richard, Mr. Lucas, whatever. I'm pretty sure we got you a customer in
Yeah,
this office.
100%.
1,000%.
Fits the criteria.
Probably a wagon, Forester.
Fits the criteria.
Probably a
She'll be in
Forester.
soon. Anyway,
Just
we
give
are
her something
also
in black.
brought to you by our good friends at Arthur Wine and Cantina. That's not it. Arthur Cantina Wine and Spirits. I'll
No,
get that. You know
Arthur,
what?
wait, Arthur Wine and Cantina.
By the time this sponsorship is over, I'll nail it.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
That's 100%.
It's next week. It's Catalina Wine Mixer.
Right, Arthur Cantina Wine and Spirits out of the Bronx, a proud sponsor of the War on the Shore Dos, which is 2 in American, in English. English, American. Yeah. You speak American? American. Jesus Christ. This show's off the rails already, and why not?
I'm late.
This guy's late. This guy's laying
How far
down.
along are you?
Laying down white lines. What? He's not
said-
pregnant.
Oh, he said he was late. I thought how long?
Sometimes they don't land. They don't land. Oh, by the way, War on the Shore 2 has added another match. It will be Chris Payne coming out of retirement versus Tommy D with no experience whatsoever.
No
One-on-one
stipulations.
death match.
Yes.
Only weapon allowed is a spiked baseball bat and or 2x4.
All right.
We invited Moxley?
AEW.
Absolutely not.
So anyway, I would say let's get into the AEW pay-per-view because both of these guys didn't watch. I did thoroughly.
I watched highlights.
It was
Isn't
good.
that enough?
It was good. It was good. It was long. It was good. Bravo to those guys. They really do know how to put on a pay-per-view. It's just sometimes it goes a little too long. And for anybody who's there, like Chernoff, boots on the ground for Triller. He got home at 3:20 in the morning. So because he did the scrum afterwards.
And he lives right there. That's the funny
I know,
part.
it's
You know
right
why
there.
their pay-per-views always do well? Because that's when it's about the wrestling, when it's on the pay-per-views.
Sure.
It's the in-between stuff is where they fucking
Well, I was
fall
just
flat.
right. I was just
Yeah,
talking
so
to
it's the
Tommy
weekly
before.
TV
I was
stuff.
I was very excited. I was like, here we go. We're gonna find out how they how they follow up Dynasty, right? And then I saw a couple matches announced for tonight's Dynamite, and it's just a bunch of things thrown together, and I'm just like, all right, like it's gonna be good action. Listen. They all can wrestle. That we're not taking anything away from that. Some of those guys are unbelievable. But again, it's the storytelling you want to like. I even openly said I was like, for a while I've been out on AEW. I haven't really watched a lot of the product. I'll root for my friends, the Bowens of the world, the Casters, MJF, all those guys. I'll be looking forward to see what they do. But the rest, I was like, I don't really care. Now working for Triller, I got to be a little versed, right? So they hooked me at the pay-per-view. I was like, all right, this is really good stuff. Now just follow up, and let's see what you guys can deliver. So again, Dynamite goes down tonight as we record this on a Wednesday. So
No one
that's
cares that Jacksons came back. I'm kind of over.
I'm seeing more and more of their fans actually, like the diehards that were like the early fans, kind of getting pissed off, like, oh God, they're injecting themselves again.
But then again, not you say again, and I swear on everything that I have in my being that midway through the pay-per-view, I sat there out loud to myself. I said, "Self," I said,
Self?
Where the Bucks been? I literally said, I was like, the Bucks, they've been gone for a while, and all of a sudden they just appear. And I'm like, what, do they manifest
got
that
a
shit?
mediocre pop.
Yeah.
I thought it was pretty
Nobody
good.
really, nobody really cares anymore.
It was an okay. It was an okay pop. It wasn't bad. It wasn't great. It wasn't terrible. But it was just whatever.
But
I'm
again,
sorry, I just don't think they hold their value the way they used to back in the Ring of Honor days.
well, maybe
Well, that's 'cause
maybe
they tried
this.
to do storylines that were stupid.
Well, maybe
Oh,
maybe
there's
they
that too.
maybe they align themselves with Moxley. I have no idea. We'll find out tonight. Hopefully, we hear from them.
I'm over Swerve.
No, I love Swerve.
Well, he took a shot at Booker T now.
Yeah, because his whole preaching shit about
What do you do? What did I miss?
at the end of the thing he said fuck Booker T because
Why would he say that about Booker T?
he's on his soapbox right now about how black men are underrepresented in wrestling. And
Okay.
I don't think that's the case.
That's definitely not the case.
But well, you talk to him and he's telling it as Booker T is
I don't want to get
is
fucking down
placated to the man.
this rabbit hole, but like
We're not gonna.
but
stupid.
I'm just waiting for the day, and this goes to like I'm a football guy too, big football guy. I'm waiting for the day they say they call a Justin Fields a quarterback. Not a black quarterback, a quarterback. You know what I mean? Like, it doesn't have to necessarily be so, in layman's terms, black and white. You know what I mean? Like, it literally just fucking let these guys excel. And that's it. Like, we don't have to classify him as different things. Like, he's leading this fucking parade now. No, Swerve, to me, he's one of my favorites going right now. I love what he does. I love the promos he brings. I love the in-ring work. That's it. I don't look at him like, oh, man, for a black guy, he's good. Like, that's not the case at all.
That's how I look at it all the time. You gotta be, like,
That's how you get your house burnt down when you say something like that.
the whole connotation, though, like everything it's always because of race. It's like it's ridiculous. Like it's so stupid.
And
like,
I guess, look, if you're watching
Booker T
three
is
white
literally-
dudes, three white dudes talking about this, they're probably like, yeah, look at this.
I don't
What
give
do
a
these
fuck,
guys know?
Fuck that. I can say whatever the fuck I want. It's America.
All right.
Yeah, but no.
But
Swerve is-
Booker T is by far and away one of my top 5 wrestlers.
Right.
So, like, you know, if you want to say, like, oh, race held him down, no, I would have loved for Booker to have an extremely long run as a champion.
Agreed.
I thought the work that he did in WCW was amazing. And, you know.
but he translated it into.
Especially G.I. Bro.
Yeah.
I was kidding.
He translated that to
My favorite
WWE
was
just
shut up,
fine.
Tommy. We're talking. I was
adults are talking,
about
Tommy, hold on.
My favorite character his was Stang.
Stang?
Yeah, Stang. But listen.
Nah, but it's just it's just the whole thing
it does
about
get
like
kinda
they
tired.
didn't push. But they're talking about that. They always bring up the one specific WrestleMania where they said, "Oh, there wasn't any black people on the show," and it's like that's such a lie. The women's tag team champions were won that night by a black tag team.
Again,
It's just like
it depends on how deep you want to go.
I just don't understand like what we're looking at here. I just don't understand. And what, because you're a champion over there, it's different.
It doesn't translate.
It's
Right.
ridiculous.
I know.
It's such an absurd thing, and to use that platform to say fuck another guy that works for a different company is another.
It is a little it's silly.
another thing that's petty. Talk about that on a podcast. Talk about like you did on Vlad. Don't on Vlad TV. Don't talk about that at another show. Like, come on, get over it already. Worry about AEW stuff.
I agree.
And WWE, worry about WWE stuff because they do it too. I'm not going to sit here and throw stone. They do it too.
100%. That's a weird business, but yes,
And
I
to get
agree.
off the whole race thing, anyway, Tony Storm's stuff with being sexual all the time now, they're just kind of like, all right.
I'm gonna kick your bloody tits off,
they're-
and I'm
they're-
like, what the fuck?
Her post-match thing.
Oh no, I didn't see.
They're fans.
Oh, my God.
The diehards love it.
It's so
terrible.
stupid.
Shout out to Megan Bain. She carried her weight. She fucking did amazing. Shout out to the werewolf that was in the crowd as well, rooting her on with an
was that?
arm brace.
Who was that?
Josh was sitting right
don't know
next to
anybody
him.
that had an arm injury.
Josh was sitting there next to him, and he literally goes, "So when are you going out to Vegas?" And he's like, "What werewolf, man?" It's like, "What are you talking about?" He's like, "It's Joey." It's like, oh my God,
That's funny.
you couldn't tell by the fucking Gronk robot arm
Now I got to ask you both.
Yeah.
Do you think?
Nope.
Do you think Triple H missed the boat with Megan Bain?
Did they ever have the boat to try to steer?
Could
Like,
have. It's not like she wasn't a name before she went to AEW.
well, here, all right. I got a perfect example of what the two companies possess, right? And I was talking to a certain somebody. We all kind of know him. I'll explain off air who it is. But the paths to get to stardom are different, right? So if you're an indie darling,
You mean, are you talking about like specifically Stardom?
no, I'm talking about specifically getting to WWE or AEW.
Oh, because
Not Stardom, the company.
Well, no, I'm just saying.
That's where Megan Bain went? Or
Well,
no?
that's why I'm asking, because Stardom is a.
No.
prominent
Stardom will be
production
there
promotion out
in
there.
Vegas, by the way. They'll be there, part of the collective.
Well, I'm just
I believe.
trying to, for the fans.
Yes. So for the fans out there watching, I'm talking about the path to get to AEW
Not
and
the
the path to
promotion in Japan.
WWE. So if you're an indie darling like a Megan Bain, right? Speedball Mike Bailey, I've been putting over Kevin
Stop
Knight
it.
a lot. What?
No.
I love Mike Bailey. I think he's great.
Whatever. Keep hurting people.
I mean, dude, Jesus Christ. All right. Well, he had a fantastic triple threat match at the pay-per-view.
Why? Because the Cobra Kai thing worked over well.
Well, I mean, it was a funny spot out of the
Do your shit,
out of the
Dave.
35-minute
Land
match. It
your fucking
was.
plane, Dave. The whole.
All right, so here we go.
The
Back
whole
to the
cabin's on edge. The air things came down. Land your plane.
help yourself first, and then
your
assist
neighbor.
So no, what I'm saying is, if you're an indie darling and you're on the rise, right, and you're doing very good things, if you have a choice now, somebody's like, "Hey, you want to be a WWE superstar? Here's what you got to do. You got to go on LFG." Or you got to go to NXT, or you got to go to Evolve, and you got to be WWE ID'd, and then you got to get to NXT, and then you got to do very well on NXT, and eventually they'll call you up to the main roster. And oh, by the way, we don't know if you're going to be inserted onto a good storyline of the main roster. It's just you'll be there. That's a long fucking process.
I haven't given too much thought to that.
Bailey, Bane, Kevin Knight, who just did a great match the other night as well.
Who?
Kevin, his name's Kevin Knight, not that Kevin Knight, not the IWF weirdo Kevin Knight. This is like a good independent wrestler Kevin Knight. What I'm saying is your opportunity to get on television, on TNT, TBS, pay-per-view, can happen like that with AEW. That's why people may choose to work AEW over WWE. So maybe Megan Bayne was approached. We don't know, but maybe she was approached and she realized, man, I'm going to have to do all this just to get here. And now, meanwhile, she has a title match 3 weeks into her AEW run.
Well, I've never given it too much thought until just now.
Seems like the process and the pavement is easier.
Well, yeah, and now that you've said that, it almost it seems like WWE is trying. Now that I'm literally thinking about this on the fly, it almost seems like they're monopolizing the industry.
Yes.
Whereas, you have to go through 11 stages of hell before you get to NXT.
Right. And look, that could be great to sift out
with that
the
said,
shit.
Referring to Mike Bailey, he was already in TNA, so he was already fast tracked if he was trying to get there.
All right, but again, TNA is not really necessarily the fast track.
He skipped ID, he skipped LFG, he skipped whatever shit that they wanted to do.
Fine, but now realizing what he can get right away, I would choose AEW too. The schedule,
I'd be playing for the long game because, in my opinion,
listen, if the long game will happen.
We talk about this as promoters. Look at the people that have come out of WWE, what their value holds as compared to AEW guys where their value diminishes.
Or in a way, I understand what that means, but
it doesn't. I'm not taking it away from anybody. I'm just saying,
no, you're right.
WWE's name holds more weight when it comes to stuff like that.
When Cardona gets released, it's a lot bigger of a deal if somebody from AEW gets released.
If you were a former AEW champion compared to a WWE champion, it's night and day of
right.
What you can ask, what your demand is.
It's so funny because I did.
Well, I mean, yeah, it depends who you're asking about.
Well,
I know what you're saying, but
I thought about that today.
I'm sure Kenny Omega's not doing a $3,500 job.
He's also not a $25,000 ask.
Correct.
That's true.
He's not. And Kenny Omega, to me, top three in the world. Right. Performance-wise, dude is aces.
I just feel like, for me personally, if I had the opportunity to choose what path I'd want to do, I would try and play the long game out for a couple of years.
You could play the long game in AEW. If you stand above the rest, chances are Triple H and co are looking, saying, dude, I don't know what this guy's story is.
She's on the radar
but we
now.
should fast track the fuck out of that guy.
Outside of Jade, who was the one that got picked up by them and got fast tracked?
Cody? Technically.
You mean you're literally talking about the owner and the top independent wrestler at the time?
I'm just saying, Jade was inserted, but even they were stepping.
They're doing well.
They were stepping carefully with Jade Cargill, knowing that she wasn't 100%. Polished. But I'm thinking to myself,
so then take somebody that's in AEW right now that you feel is polished enough that can go right into NXT. Okay, Ricky Starks, hello,
champion already.
So
they're all champions. What's this guy's a champion too? Ethan Page, right? He did his thing all over the place.
He went to
TNA. I'm well aware. I'm just saying, he got fast tracked
into TNA. And
I definitely think she's on their she's definitely on their radar now.
Megan Bayne.
Yeah.
I mean, look. Power, size, she is.
How would Mariah May not be on their page too, though?
She might be.
She came in and instantly did amazing work.
Right.
I followed that thing.
And again, not to discredit certain people on the AEW women's roster, but I think Megan Bayne could wrestle circles around specific people that they spend millions on. Well, I digress.
Look at how much they push Britt Baker. Not good in the ring at all.
I don't know.
Her best match was a gimmick match against Thunder Rosa.
But you know what? I don't want to say it out loud because we're in the business.
Right. No, I know. There's
why she got the spot she got.
Specific reasons as to why. It's not even just that.
She was given opportunities at WWE.
It helps her cause.
She was given opportunities at WWE.
Well,
she had few matches
almost broke her arm.
Britt Baker was in WWE?
No, she had a few matches on WWE television.
Oh, really? I don't remember that at all.
Same way
dude, look up Shayna Baszler against Britt Baker.
Crushed her.
There was a few of them where she was doing her whole Britsburg thing.
Oh, okay.
And everyone thought that she was going to be signed next. And then all of a sudden, AEW came out and she signed with them.
I mean, look, again, she probably saw it as an opportunity where I can do bigger things here. Big fish, small pond type deal. You know what I mean?
I'm not in a locker room, so I have no idea what's going on backstage. But if you listen to what the dirt sheets say, it turns out she's not exactly homey.
Okay. Well, in any event, Road to WrestleMania. I don't even know. I don't have my clock out here usually because I'm always cognizant on Officer Payne.
I'm going to preface our Road to WrestleMania by just saying this. The thing I'm most excited about
go ahead.
is Lex Luger's inauguration.
of the WWE Hall of Fame. Yeah,
Because I honestly feel like he's going to get up and walk.
that would be.
He can stand and stuff
so
like that.
Great.
I think he's gonna. I think he's going to, because I've been following DDP and him work. There's only select videos that they put out there.
Of course.
So I really think that they're working so he can walk on stage.
Kind of, it
Like
kind of
put
gives
him
you
on the wheelchair, and then all of a sudden, 20 feet away,
gives you the Chris
10
Bay
feet
gives you
away.
the Chris Bay feels. You know, like this dude walking out to stage, walking to the ring, and you're like, holy
So
shit, no
that
way.
that is something that I'm very excited for. And who's in?
Oh, by the way,
DDP's inducting him, right? Or something?
I don't know.
I think it's Sting.
I think
Sting.
Sting.
That's right, Sting.
It's Big Papa Sting. Have anybody seen his new look? What fuck,
Bro.
Remember
He looks just like Steiner.
You remember Mexican Sting?
No.
You don't remember that?
No.
When he went to the ring against Kurt Angle and he had the fucking bandana on his face.
No, God,
All
no. I
choloed
don't,
the
was
fuck
that
out.
TNA?
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I don't
He was
remember
all choloed out.
that. Oh, boy. Anyway,
I'm just excited for that.
I'm excited for that, but if you want to watch the Hall of Fame live, good luck, unless you work the overnights like Payne. It's Eastern time, 1 a.m. start. So
What?
have fun. It's 10 o'clock local time in Vegas. So good luck for anybody that wants to watch it on the East Coast.
I won't. I'll be in Florida.
All right. Well, fine. Then you can go watch it at 1 a.m.
That's
if
great.
you're
I
still
love
up.
being a night owl.
Yeah, I was gonna say you'll have no problem. Me, I'm in my fourth
I'm
dream.
gonna be doing laps with the security guys at the hotel. Manuel, how's things? Senor.
He shot himself, Mama.
Right the note. That was Irish, but all right.
That was, right, you're a leprechaun.
I don't give a fuck. I don't give a
Anyway,
shit. I'm
I
late.
gotta bring this up because it was awesome.
Terrible.
A lot of the IWC were out there saying Mr. Jey Uso didn't belong in the spot that he's in, and he goes out and cuts a promo of a lifetime. I think comes out, no yeet on his fucking shirt,
Just on his glasses.
just whatever, just comes out, just all black, right? Just comes in there, talks to Gunther, and the best part about that entire promo, I feel, maybe you guys can agree, is Gunther's look to his face. Gunther was like, fuck, did I wake up something that I did not mean to wake up? And now you have a story. So for anybody,
presidential, actually.
he did. He actually
Yeah,
did. It was
different. I was like,
like long red tie, right? Is that what?
Yep.
And I think that he got told to do that on purpose. Gray suit, red tie.
Oh, yeah.
Jay's coming out in all black.
I'm with it. Whatever the case may be, I'm with it. I'm with the promo.
There's a rhyme or reason for everything.
And
I
just
love,
like-
I love Gunther as a heat, like as a
Dude, he's been on a media
solid heel.
blitz today.
love
I've
him.
seen him everywhere. He was with Sam Roberts. He was with Ariel Helwani. He did all this today, so he must be doing a lot
He
of
would have
press.
been a perfect heel in the '80s too.
He's a throwback. He's definitely a throwback, and I love his
Like
heel
I
work.
picture him and Piper coming to the ring together as like
Yes.
Piper as his handler.
Yes.
His that little spot that he did on LFG. Nobody cares if you're going to try. No one cares if you're going to do your best.
Oh yeah, you want to do the? No, nobody cares, Barbie. So
Like, oh my God, this guy's a dick. I quit. What, do I have to ring a bell or something to go home? Like,
yeah, no, it was great.
Take that walk down Washout Lane, boy.
Yeah, I love the promo. It was great. It builds to the story. Jay basically told him like, you better kiss your kids goodnight and say that and then like Jay's like, I gotta apologize to God for what I'm gonna do. Like, it's getting deep, and I think this is what they wanted. They wanted that slow build. They wanted the people to be like, I don't know if this guy even deserves to be in this spot. Now you feel it. Now it happens, and that's going to deliver. I've said that from jump. We've all agreed that Jey Uso can go. He belongs there. He's on a skyrocket.
Bro, think
meteoric rise.
Yeah.
Not mediocre. Meteoric.
And then you guys at home wonder why I'm yelling all the time because I got this mother butt.
Mother butt.
I'm a
Anyway.
Mother butt.
This mother. And then I got this illiterate prick that's not here.
You stuttering prick.
You stuttering prick, yeah. Charlie fucking M.
Yeah. So
Anyway, you wonder why me and this guy are like half the show. Okay.
130,000 views on that one video clip. So thank you.
Yeah, thank you very much.
We really appreciate
Seriously,
it.
how many views?
4,000.
How many views?
Comments? 130,000.
130,000 views for a guy that can't speak the native tongue. Awesome.
Listen, that's how it happens.
No, you know what I didn't see? I didn't look through all the comments because that could take days. But nobody commented on my Travis Scott alliteration. I felt like I nailed that.
No, because you just like Tommy the last time with his fucking villain. I want to fucking throw something at you idiots.
Anywho,
Bro,
thanks for the likes and the
I'm
views.
telling
and
you
all
right
that shit.
now, if you got ADHD, see someone. It's not good.
You get downhill from there.
Here's
It
what I'm
sucks.
afraid of. I'm afraid they're going to go back
Clowns.
to that. Yeah.
Dance of a clown.
I am afraid of clowns. Thank you very much. I'm afraid they're going to go
That'll
back
never
to
get
that bullshit like Jimmy turns on him shit. I don't know why. I guess it's because they've gone back to that well before where Jay's about to win.
Oh, and you weren't there for me, Oos, and you fucking let me get beat up.
That's what I'm afraid of. And if they do that,
I told you that last week, dude. I was like, if Jimmy does come out for the save, right? But that means something else would have had to happen for him to come out for the save.
That's what
so
I'm
if
so
Jimmy
afraid
comes
of.
out and he's the only one to come out, there's a chance he's turning on his brother.
yeah, and that's what I'm afraid of because they've gone to that well before.
I know.
It's bone dry. If he's going to win, let him win.
I don't know.
This guy sounds like Alex Jones more and more every day.
Which one?
Him.
Alex Jones? Is that psycho?
Infowars.
Yeah.
Damn, am I that psychotic?
World War III is coming ours way. It's
We
going
got
to be
the
great.
catacombs in the back. We're burying people.
Intergalactic
Government
vampires.
knows about it, and they're drugging
And all
us.
these chocolate hot dogs.
They're giving you the vaccine, and they're fucking covering it up.
You got the jab. Now you're going to die.
By the way, thank our sponsors.
We're brought to you by Black Rifle Coffee. Anyway.
Love Black Rifle Coffee,
I
by the
know,
way.
they're great. We should probably
Brought
hit
to
them
you
up.
by theorists.net.
Next week, we're going to learn how to build a tinfoil hat. It's going to be fun. Anyway, so
I'm going to teach you how to grow
This is
chickens
gone.
without an actual chicken.
sideways.
But yeah, I just hope they don't go that route. If he's going to win, let him win. Let him run with the ball at this point because
I agree.
Give me
people
a
are gonna
double heel
complain.
turn somewhere.
People are going to complain either way, whether he wins.
No,
If he
double
wins,
turn.
they're going to complain because they're just giving it to him. If he wins or if he doesn't win, they're going to complain. So what's
All right, in your minds, real quick, off the top of your head, Tommy, this is more for you because you're the crazy historian. When's the last time a Royal Rumble winner lost the championship match at WrestleMania?
Cody?
Oh, yeah. Never mind.
Really? Go back in the archives for that one.
Oh, you mean a year and a half ago? Yeah, all right.
So
I forget how long we've been doing this stupid show.
Now I get. Now listen.
Before that. Before
Oh,
that.
God.
Go ahead.
Fiend.
It was a while before that
Of fucking
because
course it was a while, so now they got to get back on course.
Oh, do
Win
you
the
want to
Rumble.
talk about the people that are
Win the
telling you
title.
it's not the fucking theme song?
Yeah, what the fuck? People are like, oh man, it's not even the theme song anymore.
Actually, it's not the song.
What are we
Fuck
talking
off,
about?
dork?
Yeah, like, do
I
you
think
not
there
watch
is-
Raw
well, no, I think
every
that
week?
I think there's two.
I have not seen one commercial on WWE programming showing me that the weekend is doing anything.
But dude, they played that song so much last year.
It might have been. It might have been at one of the nights too.
Dude, the weekend's been the fucking highlight of how many fucking WrestleManias in a row?
And the
lot.
Super Bowl.
Weren't they?
Here we go.
Weren't they doing the? I'm pretty sure they were the whatchamacallit, the theme song when we were there in 2017. We were down in Florida. Was the weekend not one of the fucking things? No, it was Pitbull. Give me the green light, cause I'm ready to go.
That was probably the greatest song they've ever had.
Oh, I don't know about all that, but I do like would it hurt anybody? Would it hurt anybody to go back to the Linda McMahon theme song, WrestleMania theme song, like the original OG? You know what I'm talking about. The OG WrestleMania theme song. Yeah, WrestleMania. That was the shit. Anyway, we're just gonna let him go. just let him whistle for your entertainment. So that was a
Gotta
good one.
feel great inside the sounds on
Also, quick, can you pat me on the back real quick? Because I did say.
Wait, let me say what you got. No.
Paul Heyman in the corner of CM Punk as the favor. Because I said that weeks
Here we
ago.
go.
I understand it landed flat and it's not as appealing.
No, you want to know
but-
what landed flat and what's not appealing is that Seth showing mercy on Paul Heyman and then saying, "No, you owe me a favor." That's not something that's favorable. You just showed mercy
Well,
on a,
that
on
was-
a
yeah,
fat
that was-
guy.
but that
You
was-
showed
they just
mercy
set
on
the
a fat
table.
guy.
They did set the table.
They just set the table
They
for fucking Heyman going to Rollins.
It's so stupid.
Rollins needs something.
That's not a favor, though. That's not a favor. You fucking showed mercy on a fat guy that's not a wrestler.
Whoa,
It's not a favor.
whoa!
It's like his.
Oh, I'm sorry. Did I touch a nerve or a layer of stomach?
A little fucking bit there, Hogan. A little fucking bit.
I'm sorry.
Listen, okay.
I'm sorry, but that's the fucking meme on the trailer.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. That's the greatest fucking meme of all time.
What?
I'm sorry.
Hogan.
Hogan, when he's spray painting the fucking trailer. I'm sorry, that's as bad as it is, and it's terrible. It's hilarious.
Let me say this about Hogan because TJ Marconi had.
Marconi went in on the
What do
Warrior.
you think I did? What do you think I did this thing for?
So-
Why do you think I did it?
I want to clear something up. I will always live and die by the sword of Hogan being the catalyst for wrestling.
Fine.
I need to be very clear about this. He's batshit crazy. Okay? I'm not blind
Brother.
to the things that he's said and or done and or lies about.
Well, let's not
He
first-
literally lies about everything. The one thing I will say that he has said that people are like, that's not true.
Eat your vitamins?
Obviously, there's not 400 days in a year.
No.
But if you've been hit on the head and dropped on your ass as many times as this man has,
Dropped on your ass.
Yeah.
you can understand why he would say there's 400 days. So you want to say you wrestled 400 times in a year because of sure,
Double shots.
100%. Japan, and then you came back. You wrestled in the States, and you wrestled in the day, and then you went over there, and it changed again, and then you came back, and it's still the same day.
Yeah.
Sure.
That's another thing.
I'm not saying that this guy is still wrestling royalty.
No.
I am just saying that for what he did for the time with the accessibility to the planet, that man is by far and away the biggest star that wrestling
You
has
hear
ever
that,
seen.
TJ? Now shut your big ass mouth.
Easy.
He is bigger than
Easy.
the delusional
Delulu.
but late Ultimate Warrior, who I loved. I don't know why
I
he
was the
thinks that
warrior for
I
I was the warrior for
him.
Halloween, 3rd grade.
I don't know why people think I don't
My
love
mother did
him.
my face paint.
This is how it goes.
Swear to God.
It's Macho Man for me, Hogan, and then Warrior. Like, it's not like he's not up there, but Warrior did so much more for wrestling than Warrior did.
I think he brought it up because
Warrior
we
did
just
so
passed
much
the
more for
anniversary of
wrestling
the
than
no,
last
I
Warrior
get that, but it's...
He just said Warrior did so much more for wrestling than Warrior did. You mean Hogan did more for Warrior than...
No, I had stated that it was Macho Man, Warrior, Hogan, and then Warrior. I don't know why we're thinking he didn't do as much as he did for wrestling, meaning Hogan. So don't try and take my fucking words out of context, CNN.
This guy's calling me Alex Jones.
That's good. That's good. I like that. CNN. That's a good one. Anyway, so
But yeah, don't insult Paul Heyman. That man is a fucking
I'm
genius.
not insulting him. I'm just
You
saying
called him a
that-
fat guy that doesn't
I'm
wrestle.
just saying
He's
that
not- he's not a
got
skinny guy.
He has loyalty for Roman. He's got loyalty for Punk. There's no loyalty for Rollins. So
Well, you
him
know what's funny?
Not stepping on his head in the ring and saying you owe me a favor.
I brought it
No,
up-
you missed your chance to fucking step on his face. That's all you did.
I brought up a favor. I brought up a scenario, or what Sam Roberts had said on the Sam Roberts podcast, is that he says that like there's the tendency now, and just it happens all the time.
for Heyman to not be loyal.
No, for Roman Reigns to get turned on by everybody that he's ever had under him. Think about it. The Shield, Rollins did it, right? And then he's got Sami Zayn. He berates Sami Zayn in the round. Sami turns on him.
Jimmy,
Jey Uso,
Jimmy and
Solo.
Jey, yeah.
Solo. They all have turned their back on Roman Reigns. Is Paul Heyman next? That's the question. Is he next to be turned on? Because, again, and then you raise the question, well, hasn't Paul Heyman turned on everybody that he's been with?
Turned on Brock.
Turned on Brock, turned on Big Show, turned on whoever the fuck. Like, all I'm
He
saying
never
is,
turned on CM Punk, though.
yeah, he's his best friend. And wow, did they bring up that clip? Did you see it?
Yes.
It's crazy. We saw it. He sent me a reel or whatever. He's like, look at this long-term story. Then they used that clip of 2013 where he was like, I'll walk you down to WrestleMania. This is the longest term storytelling you've ever seen.
I get it. But when you come back,
It's great. It's great. And
But yeah, I think they set the table with Rollins with that one.
we'll see. But or they planted a seed for us to be like, what's going to happen? Like,
let's talk about this for storytelling. Is there any reason why Paul Heyman is not up for consideration for an Emmy? Because the man can literally cry on the spot. He makes every story so much better.
he can well up so fast.
Right.
He
And
goes
it's
from
just
like
the man,
my tribal chief, and then he's just like
that guy acts.
Well,
acts.
He was making himself sleep depraved during the stuff with Solo for his eyes.
Yeah.
The
Bro,
way
his
that they
eyes,
were.
he had like a scruff of a beard going
Yeah.
on. Nobody's ever seen that.
Bro, when you think
Oh,
about
he's
it,
fucking
the
great.
man acts like these other people do things in studios and they're like, oh, in front of a live audience. Yeah, and they do takes. There are no takes in wrestling. It's
Right.
one time and then cut, and then they go to commercial. They don't get to do it again. So, in my opinion, I think that the man who can do literally all that storytelling and keep everyone
Think about-
captivated and just suck everybody in the way that he does.
Now, I gotta ask you,
how
do
does
you
that
put-
not get
do
recognized?
you put him
Because it's
above-
sports and
Do
entertainment?
you put him above Heenan?
Yes. I do.
Yeah, I do,
But
too.
it's Heyman 1, Heenan 2.
Yeah.
I'm not even talking. I'm talking about managers. It'd be like Chernoff, Heyman, Heenan. Just a little kiss ass there. No, but for real, like something about Paul Heyman and what he's able to deliver on the spot and on the fly. Remember, I mean, look, this is not a knock on you, but like you didn't like cutting the promos, right? Like you weren't a avid talker. You did a lot of your shit in the ring.
I was so stupid and thought that everything mattered when you were in the ring wrestling instead of it mattered on the mic.
Correct. So like, but for me, like if I'm in the ring and I have like bullet points to hit on, I can go off script. That's something that Heyman does very well.
Yeah.
You know when you have these bullet points, you're like, oh fuck, I gotta hit this, I gotta hit this line, I gotta hit this. So if you're on the independents and you're brand new, like me and Payne were at one point, and you're like, and then I'm gonna beat your ass.
Well, the worst
and
thing
I'm like, what?
The worst thing I ever said on the microphone was probably when we just formed the Untouchables, and they're like, "All right, go take the microphone." I'm like, "Okay," and they're like, I've been in this business for just over a year, and somebody screams out, "It's only been a year." Dude. I was like, he literally threw me off my game from there.
Your best work was the promo that they aired on the Tron when you guys jumped me.
Yeah.
You know, like it was just Mr. Payne in the back, right? And it was. He was like, I'm sorry. He's like, but Payne was being such a Captain Literal, man. He's like, I don't understand. You get booked on all these shows, right? We're all like, what is he saying? Is he saying we're getting booked on shows? So Payne's cutting this awesome promo pre-tape, right? And then
thanks for throwing that out there.
I mean, we didn't have the fucking technology at PWS that
it was
live.
live in the studio in the storage room.
Here comes Payne. Here comes Bowens, Bobby Wayward, and AC Gamble. They come in, they jump me. But I remember the last thing I heard before I got fucking clotheslined to death by Anthony Bowens, or glommed to the back of the head. I forget what it was. But he goes, I hear Payne go, "I'm sorry it had to be this way." I'm just like, what is he mean by it? He's like fucking racked. Oh, such a good promo. Such a good storyline. And then it went nowhere.
Then fucking Delta
and then I talked to Eric.
747.
And then I talked to Eric about changing my finish and going back to face.
Remember, pay my valet more than me.
We were.
She had 6 months in the business. She got paid more than me.
Nepotism.
Yeah, there's a last name that's part of that, buddy.
I don't know what it was, brother.
Oh boy, did you Tiffany Stratton?
Oh, let's talk about that for a moment.
Yeah, you got a couple minutes left.
Because it's another moment where Charlotte has been unprofessional and gone off the rails.
Apparently, Ric Flair's a little pissed.
About her or about what Stratton did?
Who cares?
Here's the thing.
That's the second time.
The guy is accosting fucking bartenders in Boca.
He's had a statement about what another wrestler has said to Charlotte. Because you remember when Sasha Banks had said to her, when she said about her dead brother, like, oh, you weren't there for your brother.
Ooh, I don't remember that. I do remember that. I don't remember that. But what Tiffany Stratton said,
that was Sasha?
Yeah. I do remember that now. It's coming clear. What Stratton did was, yes, a little off the cuff, but it was a fucking good jab. It was a good jab. The reciprocate and the rebuttal from Charlotte was the point where I was like, that was dumb. Like, she's like, what are you now, 0 for 3 out of Dodge? Woo! Should have been it. And Charlotte's going to be like, I'll get you. But instead, she's like, Kaiser's in my DMs.
Kaiser's not in your DMs.
Kaiser's not in your DMs.
Kaiser's not in your DMs.
I'm not. No, there's not a creep in the war. Never mind. I'm not going to go that way. I just don't see the appeal.
I just don't understand why she gets to come back and automatically go right to the top again.
And a lot of people
Every
are saying
time.
that. And you know what? She's even
Flair.
she did an interview on a show with this woman like Sherry or something like that.
Yeah, the black girl, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I saw it.
I didn't see this.
And Charlotte kind of brought that up. And I think because she had to hide this divorce.
Bro, she's not emotionally ready
so
to
much,
be back in the ring, if we're being honest.
She's like emotionally fucking wrecked by it because she had.
From Andrade?
No, it's her third time. She's embarrassed about it being her third
Because she's being
time.
compared to her father.
Well, I mean, let's be honest.
It's there.
It's in the Flair genetics.
But think about
It's
it.
in the Flair gene
She
pool.
was like, Dad, have you seen the blueprints?
But think about it. Nobody had any idea that was happening. Like, she held that the entire time that she was out.
I didn't
when
even
she
know.
came back.
I didn't even know.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
I didn't know.
So that was.
Nor do I
hell.
care, honestly. Like, whatever you do in your personal life. This is why, by the way, wrestlers dating wrestlers, getting married to wrestlers, it just doesn't
It
work.
eventually always never works.
I always say this about couples that work out together. Like they're all like, "Oh, this is so much fun, honey. We're gonna go lift and we're gonna get it all." It's only gonna take a big motherfucker to walk by you and just look way better than what you ever thought you could look, and your wife's gonna catch a look or a girlfriend's gonna catch a look, and it's just gonna end poorly. So I just don't think wrestlers should be dating wrestlers in the industry because they just don't understand other shit.
Some
I
of
don't
it
know.
works.
No, I mean, 9 times out of 10, it doesn't. The one example of it working to the utmost degree: Triple H and Stephanie. Fine.
Well, we'll get Rollins and Becky.
Again, but they don't really. And there's jabs taken here and there,
Right.
but like they get it. You know what I'm saying? They understand it.
Now on LFG, Jesus Christ,
I don't know
guys-
what's happening on LFG. I've stopped watching. They
these
lost
guys
me.
are-
this one?
They lost me. 2021. No, it's a Nia Jax clip. You're showing me a Nia Jax clip. Miscommunication. Ooh.
Watch. Nia Jax should have beat the shit out of her.
Oh wow. All right. Yeah. I mean, look.
Oh no, right here. Watch. She slaps her.
So this is See, Nia Jax is somebody I wouldn't fuck with.
No, watch
like
this.
on the real.
Look,
I remember that.
hit it with haymakers. But
Well, my favorite is,
that's
is
that
Braun
one?
Strowman getting hit with the knee, and then Brock was like, "Fuck you, bro! Here I come."
so that was
Slow
that
the
one. You
fuck
had that one.
down.
You had that one. You had the mess up with Tiffany Stratton. One of the I can't remember which one it was. It wasn't Ahsoka, and it was I don't think it was
Asuka? You say Ahsoka?
Ahsoka.
Who's
Oh
Ahsoka?
Jesus Christ! I think that's Star Wars. Asuka.
That's why I'm like,
I'm like, who the fuck is he talking about?
There was one of the Japanese wrestlers where she had gotten concussion. Gotten a concussion in the match, and Charlotte never picked up on it. She just thought she was fucking up, and then like took receipts on her.
Oh my god!
Like threw her
So
through.
look,
Still threw her through a table.
oh wait a minute. And speaking of that,
There's been plenty of times.
what about
dude.
Rhea? Did she break her fucking nose?
Yeah, no.
You saw that, right?
Yeah.
She got like that was rough.
So there's been several instances where Charlotte has been completely unprofessional in the ring because she's lost her cool. So I mean,
And look, if you're not mentally
surprised.
ready
And
for
she's
something
not,
like
she's
this,
not if she going off that interview that me and him saw, if that's what if WWE looked at that and said no, she's good, then they need to be checked because she is not mentally prepared to be there.
And it's not a knock on her. She's definitely one of the best. I think she's definitely one of the best
I
women
agree
wrestlers
with
in the
you.
world.
I
but
agree with you.
Having to hold that in the entire time that she did, on top of coming back from her injury, on top of knowing that she was going to catch the bullshit that she was going to catch because they were putting her right back in that superstar spot. That's rough on anybody. I don't care who the hell you are.
yeah, I agree.
I don't care
guarantee
who
if
the
you
hell
brought
you
back
are.
her and Becky right now and put them in front of a live Raw ring and they just stood there and didn't say anything, the crowd would start instantly chanting for Becky.
Yeah.
And she got shit on. And I guarantee you they'd cheer for Becky over her.
Now, what if you put who would get the bigger pop? Charlotte, Becky, Ronda Rousey.
Becky.
Okay.
No one liked people.
Nobody
barely
really
liked Ronda when
yeah,
she was there.
Yeah.
Especially when she left.
Didn't you used to be fat?
And then, bro, and not for nothing, she's done nothing but shit all over WWE who gave her the opportunity since she's been there.
I
But
know.
then when
I
Vince
hate when they
McMahon
do
was
that.
gone, she had said, "Oh, well, you know, I might think about coming back now that
Yeah,
Triple H
same with
is in
Paige,
charge."
right?
That's
Paige,
like the,
Paige's
like-
coming on back too. I understand.
You forced
Soraya, whatever
Ronda
the
is a
fuck.
clear example of forcing someone down our throats. No one cared
Yeah.
that she was the champion. No one liked her work. She was terrible on the microphone. Her in-ring work was always fucking judo, so it wasn't even really wrestling. She is one of the few instances where
a lot
a
of hip
former.
tosses.
She got one hell of a pop when we were at MSG though, when
That's
she
true.
beat up Dewdrop.
Yeah, well, you know what? She's one of the former
my
WWE
girl,
champions
Dewdrop.
that like people are just kind of like, yeah, right.
I know. No, I agree with you. I agree
But
with
yeah,
you.
it's,
But anyway,
it's tough, man. And like, I kind of feel bad for Charlotte because she's just trying to get back to work, but it looks like it's a lot
there's
on
no
her right
listen.
now.
The most passionate fans in the entire universe are professional wrestling fans. The most brutally horrific fans in the entire universe are also wrestling fans. So you have
The
to like
cave dwelling.
And if you ask
have to,
RVD
like,
fans.
and
if you just want to fucking
if you ask RVD, the AEW fans are the worst fans. He literally just said
They're
that.
the worst. You know, they're not good. They suck. They smell.
well, again, Dynasty pay-per-view from start to finish, they were into it.
We're not talking about pay-per-views because if you go based on pay-per-views,
All you have to do is go to the
AEW
comments of every
AEW is amazing.
All you have to do is go to the comments
watch
of
Day to
any
Day-
post ever from AEW. Go to the comments. Find out just how much is positive and just how much is negative. A lot more negative out there. And I choose the latter
That's because of
nowadays.
their fucking midweek stuff.
Yeah, I mean, I wish it was better. I really do. And again, they have a chance to capitalize tonight.
Who called them actors? Somebody called them that they said that they're actors. They're not wrestlers. And
Well,
I'm
that's
like,
not
that's
fair.
the exact opposite.
Yeah, that's not fair at all. They're amazing wrestlers, actually. There's some fucking talented people down
Well,
there.
I just don't understand how you get the comparison of actors instead of wrestlers, because they're more wrestlers than actors, because they're more independent than anything.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know.
I don't
Anyway,
know why. Like the actors in WWE.
next week we will preview the WrestleMania. With 2 losers have tickets to Monday Night Nitro live from Cheyenne tonight.
Yes.
Oh. Next week, we will get into the WrestleMania card. We will make our predictions. And the birthday boys talk.
What's the weather in there? Chilly today.
Hot tamale. Anyway, next week, we're going to preview
I'm not
WrestleMania.
here. So don't tune in.
Oh, man, that sucks.
That's fucked up.
You know what? I think I'm going to have Payne film something, and I will cut it in for some predictions.
Or we could do what we did the last time.
Why don't we do it live?
No.
Do
or
it
we-
live, pal.
Or we could do what we did the last time. Little Pain pops up. It sucks.
That wasn't good. That's editing by me. No, we'll get some thoughts from Officer Payne to see what he's got for WrestleMania.
Fuck you, fat ass!
But Tommy Tequila might be back. I don't know. I have to talk to him. He's probably got 18 boat trips scheduled for one fall.
I'm going to the Keys.
We're going to win a fishing tournament.
Hold my hand while I cast my reel.
Anyway, for Dave Sturchio, Tommy D,
Can I see your swordfish?
Chris Payne, we will see you guys next week. Enjoy the road to WrestleMania. Bye-bye.